everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently had a chance to see Boxtrolls, and honestly I think I should have seen this in the cinema because I believe it would have been an even better experience, but still, on a small screen, it still evokes that sense of awe and wonder and just being completely mystified and spellbound by the world that you get pulled into, and literally pulled into. But you've got a young boy, and I'm not going to go too much into Eggs' backstory, but it's very interesting, and everything that revolves on his character and Winifred too. I like Winifred. She's the ginger on the left, but she's a very independent young lady, and as her father calls her later on in the movie, my angel, my weird little angel, and I had to laugh. I thought, yep, my dad and I had the same relationship, but there are just so many good morals and lessons coming from this tale, and it's also a very good eerie film, and the ominous factor to it. It's also fantastic for Halloween. It is nothing short of miraculous and just splendiferous, and the animation is absolutely gorgeous. The meticulous nature of the stop motion in and of itself, especially in the Boxtrolls world, how they have the mechanics and the clockwork in the background, and I noticed, I thought, holy crud, that had to take forever to do. And I've seen I've seen Coraline and Paranorman, and I've loved all the movies that Laika has done, and everyone that they have created, they get better and better with time. And Boxtrolls is no exception to that. It's just it is astronomically done. And there were new voices that were introduced that I wasn't familiar with, and just I thought that the the casting was superb, and there were a lot of funny one-liners, uh, especially when Eggs meets Winifred for the first time. Tell me where to find Curd's Way. Milk goes into it, and then you hear a rim shot, but a bump. That was breaking the fourth wall. I thought, oh, clever. Very dry, wry wit, the Brit wit that I absolutely love. There are just so many things that it was absolutely delightful. It's just such an uplifting film, and it's all about labeling and prejudice, and why you shouldn't let labels define you, and how you can become better. Like, I'm going back to what Ralph Smart says, become your best version. And one of my favorite quotes from the movie is, boxes, hats, cheeses don't make you you. You make you. And I thought, ooh, that's heady. That's some rather deep philosophy that you're getting into. But it's just an interesting world of it feels like a Victorian film, and it also reminds me a lot of the stop motion I grew up with, like with Burton and Nightmare Before Christmas. It has that kind of feel, but it's more fluid. I mean, it's just so spellbinding. It is enchanting, and there are some things that are creepy too about it that I really like. And as a horror fan, I mean, I don't like slashers, but this is more on a psychological level. It has a good creep factor. There are no real jump scares in it for little kids, but I don't think if a child was able to understand fantasy, they might get a little bit scared by it. But if they watch with mom and dad, they might not be so frightened. And it's actually a movie where they can learn a lot of good values, and it is just superb. It really, really is a marvelous, magnificent, exceptional, extraordinary film. And I give it my highest marking. I give it 2 thumbs up, five stars, hands down. Laika, you hit another one out of the ballpark. Kudos to you. And at the very end, the red hats, when they make their speech, it is hysterical. And because I have a friend who that was a Foley artist, and that's what he does for a living. And they're just standing there, and they're being animated by the animators. It's like, do you ever think about life? Like, is there somebody above us making us move like that? Blink. That probably took somebody a whole day, and this bit and this bit, and he dances, and it was so clever and just innovative and very cute, and it's kind of an existential quandary he goes into at the end, and it's just so funny. But it's probably one of the best animated films I've seen in a good long while, other than Secret Life of Pets. I'm not really sure when this was released, to be honest. I know maybe it was a couple years ago. It doesn't really... Oh, yeah, this was actually released last year. I did not see it. Like I said, I didn't see it when it came out. But I'm so glad I did. It's just... It really is a wonderful movie, and it's just so enlightening and motivational, I think. And it just... You can't limit yourself to a box, literally. And working with boxes, I can understand that. I think outside them. But it was just absolutely fabulous, and I can't give it more kudos than I'm already giving it, and it's just really eye candy and ear candy, and the characters are very likable, and the villains are, you love to hate the villains, and it gives you a good reason. They have even the red hats at the end, they're fundamentally flawed. They realize that what they've been doing was incorrect, and they learn about that. It just talks, I mean, they get into some pretty grisly subjects like genocide. I thought due to the fact that you think that they're monsters, that's a skosh harsh, but yeah, it's very intriguing and fascinating, and you're never bored. It's just one thing after another, and just the way that it's built, the whole conveyor belt that they have. I thought, that's so clever. It just really is. So many things about it I absolutely adored. I loved it, and yeah, it's just the whole thing. It applauds creativity, and I'm thinking it's one of those movies that you could watch again and again and notice just the tiniest of things. Maybe they're Easter eggs. I probably have to... eggs. I had to say it, but I'll have to watch it again. Coraline might be hidden in a scene. Paranorma might be hidden in a scene. Who knows? That would be kind of interesting to find out. If anybody else out there is a Laika fan, tell me if there are any Easter eggs. I would really be interested to know where they are so I can watch it again. But... it's just one of those movies that you can enjoy as an entire family, and there's no cursing involved. It's just there's some scary moments, and it's got a lot of peril, but you know that in the end, good will win the day. It's just not the way that you think it will happen, but it's always nice to see a movie end on a happy note, and then, of course, the speech at the end is the cherry on top of the sundae. It is absolutely hysterical. I laughed so hard. And I thought, God love you. For whoever did that, I want to go up to you and hug you, because you have my sense of humor. And it was great and just outstanding. I can't recommend this more than I do. And just, if you haven't seen it, pick it up and watch it, and I'm sure you'll fall in love with it like I did, because it's just truly a tremendous movie. That's all I have to say about Boxtrolls. Till next time, live long, prosper. Ciao tutti!